Well, hello! Welcome back to my channel. Just Shauna here to talk about some friggin' books. Coming to you very casually today. This is just the sweater I threw on this morning. My hair's, in a whatever ponytail, and I barely put any makeup on. It's fine. As I always say, nobody is here for a beauty channel. And I just had a few books to haul and a few to unhaul. So as I tend to do, I'm going to combine these. I will start off with the unhaul. It's not very exciting at all. Yeah, it's not very exciting. It's just when I was doing my bookshelf tour, I obviously was going through each book and there's even a couple more of one particular category that I'm like, I could probably get rid of those, but I'm not yet. But yeah, anyways, just a couple randos. One of which being The Second Treatise of Government by John Locke. This was a book for a college course that I read parts of, at least. I have highlighted stuff. But yeah, I'm never gonna read this ever again. So yeah, there's that. This next one is one from the kind of genre of book that I said there's probably several more I could get rid of, which is just kind of writing reference, nonfiction, like craft books. I have several that I don't think have been touched in many years. One of which being Right Source 2000. It's a really fun cover. But yeah, it's like for students with writing, and it's for like developing speaking skills and composing essays and revising and proofreading and working in groups. And I don't need this any longer. Have not needed this in almost 20 years. Oh God. This one is one that was gifted to me, and I initially thought it sounded like maybe it could be fun, but I just don't care that much, and it's so fucking huge, and it was written so long ago. I don't know. Anyway, it is Scarlet, the sequel to Gone with the Wind, but it is not written by Margaret Mitchell. It was written by Alexandra Ripley, and it was written several years, I think, after... Several decades after, Jesus. 1991, okay. But at first I thought that maybe it could be cool because Gone with the Wind, I love the movie. And I read the book finally, and I liked it. And Scarlett O'Hara, for all her faults and her flaws, I just love her as a character. She is so much fun. But the book is, like, significantly more racist than the movie, which I think is saying a lot. The movie has literally the mammy that's her name. Is that where that, like, character trope came from? Or no, probably not. But the book just has the N-word all over the place. And the characters themselves even... like, said a lot more overtly, just horribly racist stuff, which, I mean, it was during, like, the Civil War period in the South. Like, it's realistic that these people would be thinking this way and saying these things, But yeah, it was watered down in the movie a decent amount. And so that kind of made the reading experience a little, like, squishy, a little, like, whatever. And so I was like, maybe this one written several decades, like maybe it'll be better, different, and like I do love Scarlet and that's what it's about, but look how fucking huge this is. Do you see? Like, it's like 900 pages. I mean, I read big books. I just don't know. It's not that interesting anymore. So, I don't know. No, we'll say goodbye. And then the last one I talked about recently in my recent wrap-up video, this was a DNF that wasn't all that surprising, but it was one that I wanted to give a try. It was not for me. Transcendent Kingdom by Yaa Gyasi. It's a kind of contemporary, literary fiction, family saga type of thing. Was not the book for me. I had to get up for a second, and I kind of kicked my tripod, so it's probably a different angle right now. It looks crooked. I don't know. It's fine. Whatever. Now to the haul portion. The first two books you will have seen already if you watched my recent unhaul bookstore adventure vlog thing I did. They're used books I found at Bookman's here in the Phoenix area. And they are books 2 and 3 of a series. I do not have book 1 yet. But they are Kushiel's Mercy and Kushiel's Justice by Jacqueline Carey. I don't actually know which one's first. I'm not real sure. Like which one's second and which one's third. Kushiel's Scion is the first book, which I don't have yet. But yeah, I just saw these bigger hardcover copies, and so I grabbed them up. I don't love these covers. I don't love any of the covers of these books by her. The Phaedra's trilogy, it's in the same world. This trilogy is like a continuation or, you know, follow-up, whatever. That one, I have the mass market paperbacks. But regardless, I don't love the cover art. They're not like bad. It's like no shade to the artist. Like the artwork is good. Like the people look good and everything. I just don't like the design, I guess, you know? It just look really dated and stuff. I just feel like they need a revamp. But at any rate, I'm really enjoying Phaedra's trilogy. These books, Jacqueline Carey's books. It takes me a while to read them, but like I'm enjoying it the whole time I'm reading them. They're just so intense. Like the political stuff going on, it's a lot. It's really funny, but I legit went on Canva for the Phaedra's trilogy to when I was partway through the second book, which now I'm about halfway through, but when I was about 30% through, I went through and on Canva, I made like family trees for everyone and like notes of what the fuck is going on and printed them out to have by my side while reading. So I can be like, wait, who the fuck is that again? There's so many people and they're like related by so many ways and like, it's a lot. If you like political fantasy, fucking read Phaedra's trilogy by Jacqueline Carey. Kushiel's Dart being the first one. There's some BDSM sex involved, so if you don't like that, I guess you shouldn't read them. But I don't mind that. There was only like a handful of sex scenes in that first book, I swear to God. And now in the second book, I'm 50% of the way through, and there's been, again, like a handful of sex scenes. They are very much BDSM sex scenes. Erotica, but whatever. Anyway, the next book is very random. It is a young adult, I think historical. I don't even remember really what it's about, but Monet sent it to me, and I read the synopsis and was like, yeah, sounds pretty freaking great. And that is Anatomy, a Love Story by Sana Schwartz. This cover is ridiculous. It's so cool. Yeah, and I mean, it looks like a heart, right? But it's a girl with a dress. And yeah, it's a gothic tale full of mystery and romance. Hazel Sinnott is a lady who wants to be a surgeon more than she wants to marry. Jack Currer is a resurrection man who's just trying to survive in a city where it's too easy to die. When the two of them have a chance encounter outside of the Royal Edinburgh... Is it Edinburgh? Edinburgh. It looks like Edinburgh. But for some reason, I think it's Edinburgh. I'm going to say Berg. Royal Edinburgh Anatomists Society? Can I not read? Anatomists Society. Hazel thinks nothing of it at first, but after she gets kicked out of renowned surgeon Dr. Beecham's lectures for being the wrong gender, she realizes that her new acquaintance might be more helpful than she first thought, because Hazel has made a deal with Dr. Beecham. If she can pass the medical examination on her own, he will allow her to continue her medical career. Without official lessons, though, Hazel will need more than just her books. She'll need corpses to study. Luckily, she's made the acquaintance of someone who digs them up for a living. But Jack has his own problems. Strange men have been skulking around cemeteries, his friends are disappearing off the streets, and the dreaded Roman fever, which wiped out thousands a few years ago, is back with a vengeance. Nobody important cares until Hazel. Now Hazel and Jack must work together to uncover the secrets buried not just in unmarked graves, but in the very heart of Edinburgh society. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds kind of fun. Like a historical, gothic thriller type of deal. And then I got a late Christmas gift that just was delivered very late. Took a while to get here. From the lovely Leanna at Leanna's Library. She sent me Mort by Terry Pratchett. I have read this. I really enjoyed it. And I want these editions of these books. as I continue to read them because they're so pretty. Who are they by? Orion Books, is that right? Golan's, London, but also Orion Books. At any rate, really beautiful. Love it. And that's all. Those are all of the new books and the ones I'm unhauling. Like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined and have not already. You can also check out my affiliate links. If you have some books you want to buy, there's links for Books A Million, Book Depository, bookshop.org, and then Amazon as well, where I have a little storefront that does have books as well as some other stuff. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.